Arohata. Arohata. Divamuttamam. Arohata. Divamuttamam. Arohata. Divamuttamam. Atharva 18,364. 18,364. Arohata Divamuttamam. Same mantra. Aganma. Aganma Jyotiruttamam. Aganma Jyotiruttamam. Arohata Divamuttamam. Aganma Jyotiruttamam. Atharva 18,364. Both has the same address. That episode is the same mantra. So here what is to be understood is Uttamam. It's common in both. Uttamam. There also it's Uttamam, here also it's Uttamam. And in one place it's called Divam, in one place it's called as Jyotihi. Dyutau is the root. So it's light. So by this time we are clear that when I say light, it's not the physical light. It's the inner light. That inner light, we have to understand very clearly, because that commands us, that helps us to see the external world and do things rightly in the external light. Internal light is very, very important. I have seen many blind people achieve great things. How they could achieve? Because they had that inner light. Though they were not able to see the external light, because their inner light, they have achieved great things. That inner light is Divam, Jyotihi. Aganma, one place, another place, Arohata. Arohata, Aganma. Conceptually, there is no difference between the two. But in the wordings, there is little difference. Aganma, we shall reach that. Aganma, Gamalra Gatau. We shall reach that highest, best, Uttamam. Highest, best state of inner light. Aganma Jyotiruttamam. Arohata Devamuttamam. Arohata. Just Rohata is Bija Janmani. Ruha Bija Janmani is the root. Ruha Bija Janmani. The sprouting. Sprouting is called as Ruha. A with that Upasarga A, it means Aroha. That is to climb up. To go up. We should climb up to that level of the state where the inner light is the best. We shall reach that state where the inner light is the best. Arohata Divamuttamam Aganma Jyotiruttamam. So in several mantras, they speak of Ut, Uttara, and Uttama. So 3 degrees of comparison. The 3 degrees. Uttama is superlative. Uttara is comparative. Ut is good. Good, better, best. Ut, Uttara, Uttama. Our journey is from Ut to Uttama. And it's all at the spiritual level. Of course, in the mundane and regular life also, we should be moving up. We're reaching the best place, but that's not the end of it, or that is not the only goal for us. That is sufficient if we can lead a very simple life. That's enough. Then we divert to the spiritual progress and we reach the best in that. Uttamam. And that is a state of highest brightness, illumination, luminescence, whatever you call it, radiation. But it's all inner light. Now there, that inner light has to be tolerated by us. Of course, that inner light is always there, but we are not able to tolerate it, we are not able to see it because of our inefficiency. When the soul becomes strong, when the soul becomes pure, it gets that capacity to see that brightest inner light. And all things become crystal clear. So clarity is what is required for our life. If the clarity is not there, we'll be in confusion. And the decision what we take will not be clear, will not be dependable, and will be in problems. For the right decision, what we need is clarity. And that clarity is possible only when the light is the brightest. And we should be able to see things in that bright light. And the basic requirement for it is, we should have an open mind. We should have an open mind, and we should not be prejudiced. With an open mind, if you start observing things, yes, truth reveals itself. If you are prejudiced, yes, there will be a screen before our eyes, and whatever you see will be distorted. And though there is that bright light, we will not be able to see things as they are. Of course, prejudices will be there in us because of our samskara. But we should try our level best to keep it aside and look at it without the effect of those prejudices. And in fact, that is what is called as yoga. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodhaha. The chitta vritti nirodha is to keep our prejudices aside and see that they will not intervene, they will not interfere with this process of looking at things in this brightest light. We have to control them. And of course, it's not one day's affair. It's a continuous process. And over a period, yes, we'll be able to look at things as they are. In spite of prejudices or samskaras being there. At every step, you have to check whether those are interfering with this process of seeing things as they are or not. And deliberately, consciously, we have to keep it aside and look at things as they are. Irrespective of whether I like it or not, whether I don't like it. If I look at it as it is, yes, clarity will come. You'll understand things as they are, not as we see. And to achieve this, to reach this best state of inner light, the brightest state of inner light, what we have to do? So it's here very clearly. Aroha, the same Aroha is there here also. There it is in Arohata, here Aroha. Vayam Unmrujanaha. Aroha Vayam Unmrujanaha. Unmrujanaha. Swara. Mrujanaha. Atharva 18:373. 18373. Aroha vayam unmrujanaha. Mrujanaha, mrujish shuddhau. That's the root. Mrujish shuddhau. We shall climb up, we shall move up. Vayam, we shall move up. Unmrujanaha, being purified. Mruji shuddhau. Shuddha. Mruji shuddhau. I've been telling time and again that the soul gets that power to experience bliss only when it is strong or only when it is pure. That purity aspect is emphasized here. Of course, they are the two faces of the same coin. If I say pure, strength follows. If I say strength, purity follows. Now, what are the causes of impurity? We know very clearly, Ari Shad Varga. Kama, Krodha, Lopha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, they are the pollutants. The pollute. It's not that we have to get rid of them, but we have to tame them and make them our slaves. We cannot get rid of them. They are part of our identity. But when you tame them, things will be different. The very things which will cause disturbance will bestow on us peace. They are there. We cannot get rid of them, but tame them and make the best use of them. Enslave them. This I taught earlier. Yaireva sasrije ghoram, taireva shantirastunaha. Yaireva sasrije ghoram, taireva shantirastunaha. The very thing which is responsible for creating all chaos, let they themselves give us all the peace and bliss what we want. They are these Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. That is the most disturbing factors in us. But if we tame them and enslave them, yes, they work for us and help us in achieving our peace and bliss. The very same thing.
Could you repeat that?
When they are not under control, yes, it's a problem. When they are under control, they are our tools for progress. So whether they work as tools for us, according to our guidance and condition and control, or are they left scot-free? That depends. If they are left for themselves and if you don't monitor them, they cause all possible problems at all levels. Eireva sasrije ghoram. Ghoram is great calamities. Great calamities will happen if they are left for themselves. All frightening things will happen if you leave them for themselves. But you take control of them and employ them in the right place, in the right way, in the right proportion. Taireva shantirastuna. The very things will give us the peace of mind. It all depends on whether they are under control or out of control. That's all. Out of control, they are enemies. Under control, they are our assistants. They help us. When they are not controlled, they are pollutants. When they are controlled, they are not pollutants. They are actually catalysts. So let us purify ourselves. And once that purity increases, enhances in us, yes, aroha, we shall be climbing towards that uttamam. We shall be moving towards that uttamam. We shall be progressing towards that uttamam. Unmrujanaha. Ut also taking us to a higher level. Ut Mrjana. By being pure, we shall move to a higher plinth. To achieve this, same thing. One is purification, another one is we should eat knowledge. The sentence is peculiar. We should eat knowledge. Jiva Jyotihi Ashimahi Ashubhakshane. That's the root. Jiva Jyotihi Ashimahi. Atharva 18:367. 18:367. When I say eat, it means let us grasp, let us absorb, let us gain knowledge. Jyotihi, that light. Once we get that light, yes, we can progress in this path. The progress is possible only when we are with knowledge. Without knowledge, we cannot tread the path. So we will open up ourselves for the right knowledge, to know things as they are. To know things as they are is right knowledge. Neither less nor more. And when we grasp such knowledge, the right knowledge, yes, we are in the path of our progress. Jiva Jyotir Ashimahi. It's another guidance. Jiva Jyotir Ashimahi and Aroha Vayam Unmurjanaha, being pure. We shall progress in this path. So when you do this, it's not that always you'll take the right step. Always you'll take the right step. Sometimes we may miss, may go a little astray, may go this way or that way. And we want someone to guide us, to tell us, you're just off the road, off the track. Come onto the track. A little right, little left. So someone should be there. Who will guide that? Shikshano asmin puruhuta yamani. That is also answered. Shikshano asmin puruhuta yamani. Shikshano asmin puruhuta yamani. This I told several times. They're just repeating it. Shikshano asmin puruhuta yamani. Atharva 18:367. 18:367. Yamani, in this path, in this route, in this journey. Naha, that's actually Naha. To us, Shiksha. You give us the guidance. Who is that guidance? Puruhuta. Puruhuta means one who is called always by many people for guidance. Oh God, show me the path, we say. Whatever is there in our mind as God, there is only one God. We are calling that one entity, Satchidananda. Oh God, help me. Oh God, show me light. Oh God, guide me. Every one of us, we cry for guidance to that one single God, Satchidananda. So he is called as Puruhuta. Hwai Ahwane. Puru means more. One who is invited, one who is called. More and more. So he is Puruhuta. Yamani, in the journey of our life, Asmin Yamani, in our journey, Shiksha Naha. Naha Shiksha. Please guide us, please teach us, please show us the right way. Shikshano Asmin Puruhuta Yamani. So all things have to be taken together. The internal purity has to be achieved. We should grasp right things in the right way. And finally, we surrender to that great guide and philosopher. He will take us along. So what's the result of it? Aroha Aganma. We will reach the goal, and in our life we will be going from one step to a higher step, closer to the goal. Aroha. So this is a process. Every moment of our life we should be moving up. There is no question of stagnating. There is no question of staying in one place, nor going down. Going down is digress. We are not progress. It's the opposite of progress. To stay where we are also is not natural because time moves. We have to move with time. So the only way for us is move and move towards a goal. Let's move forward or move upward. Both are okay. So when these things are very clear in our mind, what we will do? Every step we take in our life, we check it, whether it is towards a goal or whether it's to our doom. What's the direction, where we are going? In which direction we are putting our step? We'll verify. That itself is a great achievement. When we are checking every step of ours, yes, most of the time we will not miss the step. We'll check and put our step. So putting this step with a lot of alertness, lot of care, lot of observation is what is required. And only a human being can do this. No other animal can do this. We check, verify, move ahead, move to a higher level. And we are closer to our goal of that bliss and happiness and peace. In fact, that is our search. Indra, Kratu, na Abhara. Indra, Kratum, na Abhara. Indra, Kratum, na Abhara. Atharva, 18:367. Same words, things are not automatic. We have to work for it. So to work towards it, to put all our perseverance, that perseverance what is required from our side, we have to put it. That's our work. That's a role what we have to play. Then things will happen. Now Vedas call it as Purushartha. Purushartha. Here Purusha doesn't mean male. Here Purusha means the soul which resides in a Pura. Pura is this body, Sharindra Manas. So it has to be Kriya Shila. It has to be ready to put its effort and play its role. And here that same thing, Purushartha, here it's called as Kratu. Kratu is action, to put it into action. But putting it to action is fine, but that should be preceded by right knowledge. We find many people who are very agile, who do work, who struggle, but unfortunately they are not guided properly. They tread on the wrong path. Of course, they put their efforts, but results will not come. Result is imminent only when we know the right path and tread the right path. Both must match. We should know rightly and work rightly. This is the essence of the whole Vedic philosophy. It says jnana, that's knowing things rightly as they are, karma, to translate it into action. Mere knowing will not help us. I know how to cook, but just because I know how to cook, it will not fill my belly. Whatever I know, I have to put into practice and cook it finally and eat it, then it will fill my belly. Mere knowing is of no use. It should be put into practice. It should be put into action. It should be translated into work. That's Purushartha, that is Kratu. Now let this Kartrutva Shakti, capacity to translate things into work, let it be full in me. Abhara. Dubhri Bharana Poshanayoho. That's the root. Dubhri Bharana Poshanayoho. Let this enthusiasm be in me to the brim, full. With all enthusiasm, let me translate it into action. Let me put it into practice. Knowingly well what it is and what I am doing, how much I am doing. Knowingly well. So let that strength to perceive, let that strength to work tirelessly be in me. This is a prayer to Indra. Of course, this Indra is not Puranic Indra. It is Idi Paramaishwarya. The same Satchidananda is called by Indra here. So give me that strength to pursue this till the end. Let me not rest. Let me work and work and work. So when you work and achieve, what will happen? We should not be confused that the result is only because of our efforts, not necessarily. Of course, our efforts should contribute, fine. Has got a role to play. But along with that, there are so many unknown factors around us which should have contributed for the success of it. How do you identify them? We don't know. What are all the factors that helped us? Directly, indirectly. There are so many things which you don't know at all. Only a few of them we know, and we know that we have also contributed our effort into it. And there are so many unknown factors. All those unknown factors put together is called Daiva. Daiva. All those bright factors which contributed but which we don't know. So we thank them also. Known factors, of course, we thank. Even those unknown factors also we thank in general. And we say the representative of all those unknown factors is that Satchidananda, and say thank you. Because of you it all happened. Bhagavat Kripa. Because of your mercy, because of your help, we could achieve this. And how was your help? Your help was through so many unknown factors, which we even don't know. So this surrendering, this giving thanks, expressing gratefulness to those unknown factors is what is called as Ishvara Pranidhana or Upasana. We will not claim all the credit for having put the efforts. It is one part of it. Other known factors are there. So many unknown factors are there. So the credit is not to me fully. So I say, it is your kripa, it is your blessings. We got this result. So we are very humble there. We are very humble there. So that humility what we have is called as Upasana or Ishvara Pranidhana. So in a human's life, there are three major factors. Jnana, right knowledge. Karma, translating it into right action. And finally, Upasana, where we surrender. And say it's your blessings that we got all this. Of course, my role was there. But just my role is not sufficient. There are so many other factors responsible for its success. So we become humble. We become humble and surrender ourselves to the Satchidananda and say, because of the system what is running there, and because of so many unknown factors helped us, yes, we could do this. So we surrender to you. That is Ishvara Pranidhana. Jnana, Karma, Upasana. These three are the pillars of our human life. Jnana, Karma, Upasana. Now, this is what is taught in Gurukula. In the school with the teacher teaches them when they are in adolescence. See, human life is Jnana, Karma, Upasana. So you should open up yourself for the Jnana, the right knowledge always. Learn. And after getting the right knowledge, don't stop there. Translate it into right action. And finally, when you are successful, say it is because of God's grace. Because there are so many factors which you don't know at all, which have helped you. So say, it's God's grace and has happened, and be humble, be humble. So to teach these three things there in the Gurukula, and to remind them again and again that you have got Jnana, Karma and Upasana, the three pillars in your human life, they are given that sacred thread with the three strands. Yajnopavitam. That Yajnopavitam has got three strands, and it reminds us of these three things, Jnana, Karma, Upasana. There is a lot of link between one to another. If you don't understand, it is very complex. If you understand it very clearly, it is so simple, and the interrelationships will unfold themselves before us. Jnana, Karma, Upasana. The three aspects are reminded to us again and again through the Yajnopavitam, which has got three strands. These are the pillars of human life. A person, if he is not knowledgeable, yes, he'll be into suffering. Okay, he knows everything, but doesn't apply it, doesn't practice it. What's the use? All that knowledge is a waste. Bookish, theoretical. By just theory, we will not get the results. Okay, good knowledge, right application, and when you are successful, you say it's all because of me, ego props up. When the person is full of ego, his success is short-lived. Because the very ego will spoil the success. And the growth of the person will stop because he says, I am successful, I am great. And he stops there. When he is humble, he says, there are many things to achieve. I have to do this, I have to do that. I will progress and progress and progress. Otherwise, he will stop there, saying that I am the great. So for progress, I cannot stop. I cannot say I am the best, I am the greatest. No. It's just a passing phase. I have to proceed further. And for having reached up to this stage, there are so many factors, known and unknown, which have helped me. So it's a humble nature, that humility takes that person ahead. This is the secret of progress. This understanding life rightly. Jnana, Karma, Upasana. And all this is taught to us basically by that Satchidananda. He is our great teacher. Shikshano asmin purohutam. We are the guide. And of course, you are guiding, giving us all this guidance through that Acharya. Acharya also seeks guidance from the very source. Acharya is not omniscient. But of course, he is instrumental to carry down the knowledge from that Satchidananda to us. And it shall be our duty to continue it to others who are born later. So that is a process. From generation to generation, the right knowledge passes on. And emphasis on right action is also stressed on. And be humble and say it's all due to the grace of God. You are saved, you can progress. So all this guidance we are getting from the main source. Shikshano asmin puruhuta yamani. That is ultimate guide. Yes, we have got goals, we have got paths, but we need guides. We need handposts. That's God. Of course, with the media of the teachers, guides, who also seek guidance from the various ones. They get it from that and pass it on to us. And it shall be our duty to pass it on to other seekers. This is how the chain continues. Next. Ijanaha Swargam Yanti Lokam.
Sharmaji, we have done this.
Done it?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Martyo ayam Amrutatvameti. Martyo ayam Amrutatvameti. Atharva 18:4-37. Martyo ayam Amrutatvameti. Atharva 18:4-37. Martoyam Amrutatvameti. This one who is mortal will attain immortality. Martyam, one who is mortal. I am this who is immortal. Amrutatvameti will attain, yeti is attain Amrutattvam, immortality. Martyoyam Amrutatvameti. So to understand these words rightly, then things will fall in line very clearly. Here we got Martya, Amrutattvam, Iti will get it. It's a journey from mortality to immortality. Of course, that is our journey. All Sachit, every one of us, all Sachit have got this inherent quality of seeking immortality. Every one of us. All Sachis, not only in human form, even others also. But only human beings can take a few steps towards it. Whereas all other creatures cannot do that. They are bound. Their capacity is limited. They just work on their instincts and that's the end of it. But human beings can understand things, can know things, can work for it, and can take a few steps towards the goal. They can be closer to the goal. This they can work out when they are in human form. But all such it, everyone seeks immortality. Now, what is that mortal? What is that immortality? Being mortal is being in the cycle of birth and death. When we are in the cycle of birth and death, we are said to be mortals. We are going to take birth, we are going to die, we are going to take birth and die, it happens. Being out of this birth and death cycle is immortality. We are not in this birth and death cycle. We are out of it. What is that state? That state being out of mortality, that's in the state of immortality, is a state of bliss and peace. A state of bliss and peace. We have all experienced, while in this birth and death cycle also, we have all experienced this bliss and peace, but very temporarily, just in a flash. We have experienced that peace of mind. We have experienced that very, very happy condition. without any reason. With reason is different. With reason is dependent on that reason. But without any reason also, I have experienced peace and bliss. But it was so temporary and as a flash. But it is very, very tasty and enjoyable. But you are not able to hold on to it. To hold on to it, we should gain our strength. And I say we, it's not the Sharir Indriya Manas I'm speaking of, I'm speaking of the soul. The soul has to be stronger to hold on to it. Even then it comes to an end because we are mortals. We are in the birth and death cycle. We can hold on to it for a long, long, long time, provided we are out of birth and death cycle. And without the intervention of Sharira Indriya Manas. When there is that interference by the Sharira Indriya Manas, because it is Jada, one day it's going to die and we are mortals. We cannot hold on to that condition always. But when we are able to hold on to that condition of bliss and peace without the intervention of anything, yes, we are in immortality. So this immortality we can attain from being mortals. I cannot bring this immortality as it is. But when I am a mortal, I have to work for it and gradually gain strength and purity and finally get out of this birth and death cycle. The strength to get out of this birth and death cycle, I have to get it within this cycle. That's the beauty of it. I have to be in this birth and death cycle and work here and get that strength to get out of it. This is my launching pad. So this birth of mine, this existence of mine within the birth and death cycle is not a waste. It's a launching pad. I have to work and get ready to launch myself away from this mortality to immortality. That's out from this birth and death cycle to a state where there is no birth and death, but just bliss and peace. Launching pad is this mortal thing only. So from this mortality, we attain immortality. Without this launching pad, we cannot get out of this birth and death cycle. We cannot. But it should be very clear that this life of ours, in particular as human beings is just a launching pad, and this is not the end, this is not the goal. It's only a launching pad. But those who are very materialistic or very mundane, they think that this life itself is the end of it. And what best they can enjoy in this life, they enjoy and get out. But if you understand life this way, we can improve the quality of life, and even while living also, though mortal, though in the birth and death cycle, we can to a great extent experience peace and bliss, even in this life. But you cannot hold on to it, but you cannot have it always, but still the proportion can be very high. Proportion can be very high. And the time what is available to us in this span of life, we make use of to gain the spiritual strength and purity. And that gaining of spiritual strength and purity is the launching pad, and we get out. So when you're out of this birth and death cycle for a long, long time, okay, relatively you can call it eternity. Eternally, we can be in that state of bliss and peace. We can hold on to it for a long time. This is one way of understanding at the highest level. Spiritual, adhyatmika level. So I've got one more level to understand this adhyatmika level, where, okay, I'm a mortal, one day I'm going to end, fine. But the result of my action can continue even beyond my death. It's possible. If I've led such a life where good things are started, and those good things roll on, So that rolling on can happen, continue even after my death. So as long as those good things are moving, yes, I'm immortal. I have not died. The physical Sharirindra Manas would have gone, but the effect of my good deeds continue beyond it. This body, what we have got, it is called as Yashah Kaya. Yashah Kaya. Yashas is the effect, the name, the effect of our deeds. It continues beyond us. So a very simple example. Say plant a big tree, a big banyan tree, for example. A banyan tree can live for many, many years. It grows, it gives oxygen, it purifies the environment, fine. I die. But the tree what I have planted will not die. It continues its work for many more years to come. I have taught some good things to my younger generation. I am gone. But the thoughts what I have transferred to the younger generation, it continues, it lives. So through those thoughts in my younger generation, I'm still alive. I'm immortal. This is another way of looking at mortality and immortality. Do such things which will outlive you. Do such things which will outlive you. So I have become immortal. So in the Adhidhaivika level also, I can be immortal. In the Adhyatmika level also, I can be immortal. What is to be done is the same for both. Do some good things. Work for the welfare of the whole society around. If the society is good, if the society is in welfare, yes, you are also in welfare because you are part of that society. Let the target be not just you, which is called selfishness. Let the society be your target and you are part of it and you also get it. That's the way out. So by doing so, Adhi Daivika level also we can be immortal. Adhyatmika level also we can be immortal. And we mock at death. You see, you take my Sharirindra Manas, fine, but I still live in different forms. In the form of my actions, in the form of my thoughts, in the form of concepts which I have transferred to the younger generation. So we can outlive our end. Now this end means only to Sharirindra Manas. Whatever actions we have done, the effect of it, the thoughts what has spread, yes, it continues beyond our death. That's immortality. So in understanding immortality in this sense, then we will see whatever work we do will have a greater impact and is not temporary, which will live longer. So in other words, Shakespeare is gone. And what about his works? Today also we study. Today also we read his books. So can we say Shakespeare is dead? Physically he is dead, yes. Physically he is not before us, but his works are still alive. So it means he is still alive. Valmiki is gone. Ramayana is alive. Vyasa is gone. Bharata is there. Krishna is gone, but his Gita is there. You see, this way I understand immortality. So whatever we do should outlive us. It's possible for whatever we do, whatever we talk, to outlive us only when it has got stuff in it. Only it has got truth in it. If it's just a bare talk, useless talk, forget about it living beyond us. When we are alive itself, our words will die. Our actions will die. They cannot live long. They cannot sustain. So, making ourselves immortal, of course, using this mortal life is possible, and that's our goal as human beings in particular. To achieve immortality, to live beyond our physical existence. So, to achieve this, yes, we have to follow only that way of life which will give us this result. So it says, Martyo ayam amrutattvameti. So when you follow that path, one who is mortal will become immortal. Urjo balam saha ojo na agan. Urjo balam saha ojo na agan. Atharva 18:453. Urjo balam saha ojo na agan. We can understand this separately, or we can understand this in tune with what we just now discussed. That is one of the methods to move from mortal life to immortality. So what we need is nahagan, let them come to me. And it comes to me, yes, I will be capable of doing all these things. What all do I want? Urjam, balam, saha, ojo. Ojaha. Sahaha, ojaha. Urjo, balam, saha, ojaha. Doesn't mean only four, but as representatives, they have spoken about these four. Okay, we shall discuss it day after tomorrow.
Thank you, Sharma ji.
Thank you very much.